Alright, quick hits up front for the just give me the picks crowd. Today we're on Purdue minus 9.5 at minus 110 versus Iowa, Philadelphia minus 1 at minus 110 versus Cleveland, and Denver moneyline minus 108 at Dallas. And yes, we're coming off a 3-0 card for plus 3 units. Virginia turned the center into the brick. Center, Houston ran defensive detention like it was a required course, and Kansas didn't even need the free throw script because they just rained threes. Fun night. Also, irrelevant to tonight. A hot streak is not a personality trait. It's just variance giving us a polite nod before trying to take our lunch money again. Now let's earn it. First up, Iowa at Purdue. We're laying Purdue minus 9.5. The public case for Iowa is always the same. Slow the pace, shorten the game, keep it close. That logic sounds smart until you remember that pace doesn't remove possessions. It just schedules them. And Purdue has a cheat code that pace doesn't solve. They recycle missed shots like they're running a deposit return program. When a team grabs over 40% of its own misses, the game stops being slow. It becomes slow, plus extra Purdue possessions. That's how favorites cover in grindy games. Not by playing fast, by playing twice. Purdue's math is built to stretch margins even when the game looks like it's moving through molasses. Here's the matchup that matters. Purdue's front court violence versus Iowa's lightweight bodies. Purdue is going to win the glass, and when you lose the glass against an elite offense, you don't just lose points, you lose oxygen. Iowa can run perfect half-court offense for 25 seconds, force a miss, and then watch Purdue grab the rebound and score anyway. That's emotionally devastating, and it's also how you end up down 12 without feeling like you played that badly. And the environment matters here too, because this is Mackey. Iowa's system leans on communication, calls, switches, timing. Mackey's student section turns that into charades. It's not mystical, it's logistics. If you can't hear, you can't execute. If you can't execute, you start forcing. And forced offense on the road is just turnovers wearing a disguise. We don't need Iowa to be terrible. We need them to be Iowa away from home, in a matchup where every miss can become a Purdue extra shot. That's it. Lay Purdue minus 9.5. Second, Cleveland at Philadelphia. We're taking the 76ers minus 1. This line is basically begging you to overthink. People see Cavaliers and they still picture the version of Cleveland from last year, like it's a framed photo that proves they're still that team. But the market has been pricing Cleveland on reputation and Philadelphia on chaos. And if you've watched the against the spread results this season, that's been a donation plan to sportsbooks. The simplest tell is the ugly one. Cleveland has been a disaster against the number. Philadelphia has not. That's not luck. That's pricing error. Public perception lagging behind reality. When the line says this is a coin flip, but one team has been consistently overvalued and the other undervalued, we don't need a magic angle. We just need functioning arithmetic. Now add the part most bettors ignore because it isn't on a highlight reel: officiating. Pat Fraher's crew is on this game, and their games have been running sky high in points and free throws. That's not trivia. That's a style. More whistles, more stoppages, more scoring without time bleeding off the clock. And if you're designing the perfect ecosystem for Joel Embiid, you just built it. A whistle-heavy game boosts Embiid's foul drawing, gets Cleveland's bigs into foul trouble, and turns defense into please don't touch him. And yes, we're watching Embiid's status, because that's always part of the Philadelphia experience. But the minutes trend has been moving the right way, and when Embiid is ramping up, Philadelphia's entire offense stops being theoretical. Zachary Cohen at VSIN is leaning Cleveland. He's even shopping a Cavaliers alternate line. And that's fine if your model lives in a world where this game stays physical and clean. But with this crew, clean is optimistic. If Cleveland's bigs pick up early fouls, that rebounding edge and paint resistance people keep selling you, it evaporates. You can't dominate the interior from the bench, so we take the softest number imaginable, Sixers minus 1. Win by 2, we cash. Win by 1, we push. This is a math play wrapped in a matchup play, wrapped in a whistle play. Philadelphia minus 1. Third, Denver at Dallas. We're on Denver moneyline minus 108. This is the game where the internet screams, but Jokic is out, like they just discovered fire. Yes, Jokic is out. That's priced in. The market also treats Dallas at home like it's an automatic bonus. But home court isn't a coupon code when your roster is missing its stabilizers and you're asking a teenager to be the adult. Dallas is still operating without Anthony Davis tonight, and that matters because he's the one piece that patches multiple leaks: rim protection, rebounding, half-court scoring structure. Without him, the Mavericks aren't just missing a star. They're missing the thing that keeps their floor from falling out when shots don't go in. Meanwhile, Denver, Jokicless, yes, has still been finding ways to win because their remaining pieces actually fit together. Jamal Murray's usage goes up, the wing scoring load becomes more direct, and the Nuggets can still defend with size and length. This is not a pretty bet. It's a which team can still play professional basketball for 48 minutes bet. The logic is mostly location and narrative. Dallas at home, Denver traveling, Denver tired. And sure, Denver is on the second night of a back-to-back. That's real. But the market already baked that into the number, and then still priced Denver like an even money coin flip against a Dallas team missing the very player that makes them structurally sound. We're not buying the vibes. We're buying the probability gap. In a near pick'em, we take the team with the more coherent system and the healthier on-court structure tonight. That's Denver. Nuggets moneyline -108. So again, the card is Purdue -9.5, Sixers -1, Nuggets moneyline -108. Let's keep letting other people bet narratives like they're investing in horoscopes, and we'll keep betting the math.